So we find out earlier in the week that you would never sign your retirement papers. You played your last game in 2006. Tonight, you sign it.
Yes, tonight I'm signing my retirement papers.
Are you sure about this?
I think, yeah, I think they're making me do this. I think they're worried about me, on retiring and signing with another team.
Right, and then having your number retired.
And having my yeah. But nonetheless, obviously a great honor to, even being in the conversation. And since I have no decision in the matter, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy it.
All right, now you're also getting to throw out the first pitch before you realize this. It's a buzz about this game. You're throwing out the first pitch.
Yes, I am throwing out the first pitch, and I think my record is every time I throw out the first pitch, I'm like maybe 2-1.
Okay.
So I think, I like my chances of of Yankees winning this game if I throw out the first pitch. I just got to worry about not bouncing it, which I did the last time that I threw out the first pitch, and I got booed in Yankee Stadium.
Now, are we going rubber or are we going in front of the mound?
I don't know. It depends. I'm going to have some warm-up throws in the cage, and I'll see how I feel. I'm probably just going to be like maybe a softball toss.
Now, I have been told by people, okay, I think PJ Carlissimo once told me, you got to take your sport coat off. He said, because that's the mistake that people make because you can't bring your arm all the way back.
That's right, but they're going to give me a jacket, and I think it's going to be pretty chilly, so
right.
I don't think it's going to matter. I'm just going to try to get it to the catcher. That's it.
Now, your life is extraordinarily busy now. You're about to graduate college, too, right?
No, I actually have one more year left.
One more year, okay.
Manhattan School of Music. I am a major in jazz guitar performance.
Wow. Uh-huh.
And, I just want to be, after retiring from baseball, I just wanted to be a rock star. So I'm going to be a jazz cat, I guess.
Now, here's what I wonder. I mean, you won 4 world championships. You won a batting title. You went to all-star games. Do you get nervous before tests in school?
A little bit.
Really?
I think not only tests, but you got to perform in front of a jury and
right.
a panel of professors, critiquing your technique and, whatever they have taught you. So I think it's kind of like the same way it was in baseball. It's all about preparation. If I know that I have, prepared well for this test or for this concert or whatever, I feel a little bit better. But it's always good to be a little bit nervous before it happens.
Now, I told the story on the game yesterday. I asked Paul Simon this because you did your center stage the same day as Paul Simon.
Yes.
And then you kind of jammed in his dressing room for a while.
Yeah, I was showing him some stuff.
Yeah. And I asked him, I said, we hear Bernie Williams is a great guitarist and everything. I said, is he a great guitarist because he's an ex-player, or is he a great guitarist because he's a great guitarist? And he looked me right in the eye and said, Bernie Williams is a great guitarist if he never picked up a baseball in his life. He said, that's how great he is.
Oh,
so,
wow.
What a blessing that is to be great at 2 things in your life.
Well, I certainly appreciate that. I feel very flattered, that he said that. Nonetheless, I feel that it's not only talent, but I think, it takes a lot of work. And obviously, being blessed with the ability is not enough. You just got to work at it. And I'm in a good position now that I can spend some time doing my stuff, and I'm enjoying it. So it's a really fun part of my life right now.
Now, I know later tonight you're actually going to play at a charity event as well, so you're always busy. Do you get a chance to follow the Yankees at all?
Yeah. I try to, follow as much as I can. Even though most of the people that I play with, not all of them are gone from the team. Right. And it's, but, it's kind of like you have said, many times, you root for the team. And, whoever is out there, representing the organization, since, obviously I've been a Yankee all my life, so I'm going to root for them.
Is it weird seeing the Yankees play without Derek Jeter? 20 years. And this is the first year without him.
Yeah, it is. It is very weird. But the same thing happened to me and everybody else that has retired. It's really difficult. It doesn't matter if you have something fall back on or whatever it is. You go through that grieving period. It's like you're losing your best friend.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that you have done for most of your life. And it's weird the first couple of years, but it gets better though.
Now, you retired, you didn't sign the papers after 2006, and they had offered you to come in on a make-good contract, and you didn't want to do that. Do you think you had some more years left in you?
I think I did.
Yeah?
I think I had maybe 2 or 3 more years. But I think, there were some things happening in my life that, were, kind of pushing me into going into some other things.
Right.
And, especially the music aspect was pulling me, and the fact that I, wanted to see, what it would be like to start and reinvent myself and doing something different. I had, the time and I had the talent, so I just went, might as well, try to do 2 things, in my lifetime that I can, be really good at it, and that's what I decided to do.
All right, Subway Series starts tonight, the first one of two. The second one's in September, and you were there in '97 when it started. Was this a fun thing for Yankee players, or was it always pressure because you had to beat the Mets?
It was both, I think. When Mr. Steinbrenner was running things, even in spring training, there were two or three teams, three teams that he would absolutely hate losing to. Obviously, the Red Sox, Tampa Bay,
right,
and the Mets. Mm-hmm. And these series, I think we didn't hear too much from him, but we knew from the people that were hearing from him that these were very important games, even the spring training games. So, obviously very important games in our mind.
All right, best moment of your career. What's the one that when you go to bed sometimes you think about it? What's the best moment in your baseball career?
That's an unfair question.
I know.
Such an unfair question, man. What are you doing to me? You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
You had so many great moments, so, I mean, you have to pick one.
Oh, man.
It's the Orioles.
You know what? Actually, I'll tell you, I don't know if it's one of my best moments, but I tell you, one of the ring ceremonies at Town Hall.
Right. City Hall.
City Hall.
Right.
City Hall. When Mr. Steinbrenner's, it was in '98, and I was supposed to be a free agent.
Right.
And there was just this controversy. And I said, I wanted to be back, but it's up to this guy. It's up to Mr. Stein. And everybody started clapping. And I think, at that point, I made the decision to become a Yankee for the rest of my career, and then the rest is history.
And people might not remember, Bernie. He kind of came in at the last minute and saved it. I mean, they weren't really making you a comparative offer.
That's
and George
right.
Steinbrenner came in. And
we both did. I think, the people that were representing both teams, Scott and Cash, they were an impasse. They weren't making any progress in the negotiation. And I made the call. I said,
wow,
George, I want to be here. You want me here. Let's make this work. And that's all it takes. He crunched some numbers, and that's all. That's
was he cool with it right away that you called him? And I mean, you called him at home and he picked up the phone and
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was,
Were you nervous?
I was there was a lot of mixed emotions. I was nervous, I was frustrated, I was, a little bit sad, and I was excited. There were so many things going that I don't know what to think at that point, but I just busted some courage and just went for it. What's the worst thing that could happen?
He could say no.
Exactly.
Right. But he said yes.
But he said yes.
Very cool. It's so good to see you.
Great to see
tonight
you too,
officially retire.
Officially retire, yes.
And then you throw out the first pitch.
Yes, I know. I reserve the right to unretire.
That's right.
Maybe 10 or 15 years down the line, I can unretire, but I promise that I will ever play for the Yankees.
That's the only team.
That's the only team.
Sounds good. Bernie, great to see you, buddy.
Thank you, Mike.
That's Bernie Williams. So many things going well in his life. We're so happy for him.